Welcome back to more Paper Planet. In the last few days, week or so, I've played 8 hours of this game exclusively to get footage for the trailers. There's a different save file for that. And one thing that goes along with that is that I have had the music turned off the entire time because you want to have all the fun sound effects and everything and then add music on top of that. So it actually feels so nice to be able to play the game with music again. It's kind of wild how much that affects the experience. So it's just nice. I'm enjoying being able to hear it again. I'm gonna make myself yellowy orange and give myself a yellowy orange crown. Why not? I don't even have the planet. That must have been back before I reset things. Alright, well, let's do a prairie planet run then. Try and mix things up. Get new things going. I've been mostly doing regular planet runs on the channel. For the trailer, I had to do a little bit of everything. I'm really happy with the trailer, by the way. I haven't cut many trailers in my day. That's probably about the third or fourth I've done. And I think my confidence has been raised. I think it's something that I can pull off. Weirdly, hilariously plain looking images here, just white and grays. I actually turned on a setting that I only learned about myself. Well, it was only added recently. Advanced item descriptions. And so with that, you actually get these little pop-ups in the corner. I guess my face is in the way. I better move that temporarily. And then maybe I just permanently find a new location for my face. I'm not certain. But yeah, you can just learn more about the items, which is a common complaint in roguelikes, so the devs decided to address that. Phasing through the planet doesn't matter all that much when you don't have other items that go along with that, and I don't necessarily have any guarantee of that. So I'm going to go with the long bullets, which, I guess by itself as an upgrade also doesn't add a whole lot, but I expect to get more out of it in the short term, hopefully long term, than bullets through the planet. Because that one you basically need other things that force your planet to, your bullets to move anywhere other than directly away from you so that they circle back around. Once you have it, once you combine it, crazy strong. By itself, not so much. Defy the ordinary. Gain a buddy on the opposite side of the planet that mirrors the turret's movements and firing. Or bullet speed and fire rate up. Honestly, the double, does that work exactly how I think it's going to? Oh, he's just not firing because it's the item choosing screen still. I don't know what to call it. It's not a shop. Even the projectile, the direction, he doesn't just fire straight outward. He's literally mirroring what I'm doing in a way. Okay, quite cool. Not gonna matter a whole lot when there's this number of bullets on our enemies on the screen at once, but that should start to layer up and multiply pretty quickly as soon as we get almost anything else. That's not one I've played around with much, and I like it. I'm not gonna pay a ton of attention to it, I'm just gonna let it do its thing in the background there, and hopefully that pays off. Oh, I'll only be able to afford one of them. Fire rate 1.2, fire rate 1.3. Okay, so I don't need both. I guess the bullet speed goes down a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, and I'm one away from buying that one. I don't even know if I lost my combo at any point. But I do like that the spray paint gives you nice, fun, rainbow, colorful bullets. I genuinely am just a fan of that at any point in any run. I think covering the screen in random bullets is always cool and exciting and fun, but I get an added layer of enjoyment when it's also just kind of pretty to look at. Doesn't affect anything except my enjoyment. I take that very seriously. There's not a way to force both of them to attack at the same time, which makes sense. I guess if you had looping around the screen, or no, bullets through the planet wouldn't have mattered. Still wouldn't be able to make use of that there. Just trying to think through. Gotta not worry about spilled items, though. Unless it's the whole milk or the almond milk. Then I'll worry about it. But yeah, can't overthink item choices. Too late. Moving on, you know? My speed is not very high. You can just narrowly avoid that. My damage isn't great either, but it's working out. It's okay. So the prairie planet will change size depending on how much health I have left. I think the more health you have, the bigger the planet is, because then you're more capable, so it makes you more vulnerable. Bullets follow your cursor. Or you can have a charge thing where bullets have an aura around them that deals 10 times their damage each second. What the hell? 9-second charge time is quite a long charge time, except for the fact that with your fire rate, it doesn't end up remotely being that. Did I misunderstand it or something? Because, like, it happens quite frequently. But yeah, having aura of high damage dealing with the long bullets means that aura suddenly occupies like quite a crazy amount of the screen, especially when my Neo's CRT is out here contributing those as well. So I'm liking that so far. Fire rate and damage, that pretty straight up, but I would like to really start building up the insane over the top bullets on screen. The way that these teleport, I think they kind of go any old place. Maybe they do. I think they go. Oh, no. Only I have a shield. My buddy does not have a shield. But I think they teleport exactly to the opposite side of things. And so in that case, I could get really lucky and be pointing exactly on the correct plane to kill them as soon as they teleport. Because, man, for all those hours of recording more of the game, this zone, if you don't already have crazy bullet combos built up at this point, it is the #1 combo breaker, is those goofy little teleporty blue ones. Because there's not a lot of them on screen at once, and then next thing they zip away from you, you're hunting them down, combo gone. Honestly, maybe I should be turning on some of the spices, make the run a little more spicy. I haven't been playing around with any of that, and it's not like I'm winning that consistently, but I think if you had more things going on early in the run, you'd be more likely to gain paper clips, be able to afford more things at the shops, build more broken runs, and you might actually end up winning more often with all that. Ooh, 1/3 damage. My damage is pretty crap right now, and none of those add damage. Wait, this does. But you lose health. I'm okay with that. I could also just add fire rate, but 4 times fire rate and 1/3 the damage. That's really interesting, actually. You definitely end up coming out ahead on that one. And can't afford anything else. So that should have affected my planet size, although maybe it looks, I wasn't paying attention if it grew or shrank. I think it shrank, which would make sense. Lost health shrank. I wasn't sure if it would only affect things if it was going off of my max health changing or my current health. And because I was already injured, so I'm not sure if my current health changed or if only my max did. I also don't know why one time there I fired bullets out as a ring from the planet. Did you guys notice that happen, like, as soon as I left that shop and started battling? Oh, yeah. Having my multiple attack angles should be really helpful during this paired boss. There you guys go. Get yourselves lined up for the double trouble. Normally, that's you. I have the powers of multiplication ×2, multiplying at a grade 3 level, the likes of which they've never seen. Whatever I was saying before then is gone, probably unimportant. I think, wait, because of the raised fire rate, my the charged aura, damaging aura bullets are happening like constantly. So I have plenty of bullets that don't have the aura applied, but because of the long bullets and the way they move, it's a very continuous stream of that, which means that damage aura is really, no wonder that went so well. I almost wonder if lowering my fire rate and adding the burst. Like, I think that would negatively impact what I got going for me here. Instead, I want this intense stream of aura damage dealing fire bullets being cranked out and blasting their way through ships with that piercing. I should get a lot more out of that. So I think I'm quite excited about how this run is starting to combine together. I'm gonna have like some sort of weird lingering thing in my mind for quite some time of like, this would have looked great in the trailer. What an interesting looking run. It's gonna take me a little while to get over that. Damage 3, everything else 0.1, 1.1, 1.1, or 15 speed. Okay, well this adds fire rate and 10 speed, 15 speed. I obviously I was going to go for the coolant. I knew it would be better. I didn't realize how much better. Really, in that scenario, just completely dwarfs the usefulness of the coffee. So, only one real choice there. I've made my bed, and I think I'm going to sleep quite soundly in it. It's going to be lovely. Maximum enjoyment. So far the prairie planet qualities have not mattered much. It is very much feeling like a standard planet at this point. I gotta be careful there. If you start melting away everything on the screen too aggressively, then all of a sudden they rain all their retaliations against you, and that can stack up quite heavily on the planet. I just want to make sure I don't end up with like 13 of those fires raining and then suddenly there's nowhere left for me to go. Not very important. Extra piercing, maybe. Charged penetrating shot. Charged bullet damage. Times 4 charged bullet damage. Does that also mean I'm going to have a times 40 damage aura coming from that? Because that would be insane. That's what I want. Infinite charged piercing. The one thing I hope is that there's two different types of charges. There's ones where you have to release the mouse button to make them happen, and ones that happen on their own of whatever. Extra piercing again. Yeah, let's just go extra piercing. Loads of piercing. And so I hope that I didn't... Good. It's the auto type of charge, which is better for me. Because I would hate to overwrite the auto charging with one of those ones that you have to manually release. Because then that would have set me back a little bit on this build. As is. This is money. This is going great. And I have no way of calculating if I have a times 40 damage aura. But I hope so, because my actual damage is not great. Yeah, let's... Doesn't matter what side of the planet I'm on, man. I'll teleport away from you, and I'll just fire backwards at you. It's actually incredibly effective. Non-stop damage dealing on this one. Suck it, wildfire. You weren't prepared for me to... Well, I guess what I'm using against you is an item that's actually named after you. It's whatever wildfire's... What is it? Can of totally legal flammables. I bet you're wishing you had kept them a little more legal, so you weren't getting your ass whooped quite so hard. Take that, my guy. Higher combo equals higher damage. Well, my combos have been phenomenal. The curse is a little scary. Up to 2 times damage at a 30 combo. Or bouncing bullets back inward. That could be useful. That's where going through the planet would be useful. The extra damage, or just having bullets bounce around more. That extra damage, I think, would go a long way. And a curse of 4 is kind of nothing. And I just beat a boss, so I am going through nice early... Oh god. Oh god. Too many of those at once. I do not like that at all. Holy cow. I can't believe my combo was maintained through that, actually. I feel like I had my shield up for so long. Okay, we're already through the curse. That's what I was hoping. I would hate to have the curse like going into a boss battle or something, but coming out of one, it's really not a concern. Because then you are literally going against, presumably, what should be the easiest waves of the new zone. So there should be some small degree of safety there. Wow, that early phase where all the volleyball, which I think is what I heard, oh no, heard them calling it in the Stumped recording stream of the game, was the volleyball bullets, and I thought that was incredibly fitting, made a lot of sense. Getting so many of those right at the start of this and then like never again since, it really started about as hard as it could have. That damage aura melting those tiny little purple guys. Oh my god, all stats up again. That might bar me from affording anything else. I could get the redirects. So, he orbits your planet. Shooting a bullet into the buddy will cause it to be fired at the nearest enemy with an accelerated shot speed. I actually didn't realize the shot speed thing. So if you shoot into him, it just like fires direct. Oh, that was dumb. I was messing around with that thing and swam, drove, hovered, tank rolled. I don't know what I did. Swam was my first impulse and it was the most incorrect, so maybe I'm just a little tired with the release of this game. But yeah, you can make a lot of use of him, or I can just shoot directly. It's either or. It should work equally as well, really, if not better, to just shoot at. And when the hyperlink buddy makes it to the opposite side of the screen there, and my CRT bullets start flying into it, you can redirect those. That's actually quite fun to have like a weird computer-oriented build by having those two things. Vaguely, ever so vaguely, I'm calling it the Windows 95 build. I don't know, I forget what age of computers are CRTs. So I don't know if that's very accurate or not. I always forget. I always forget that the plant closes up during the incoming yellow phase, and so there's really not a lot that can be done there. You kind of just have to dodge, but my habit is to keep shooting. Shoots homing bullets at a third of the damage of my damage. My damage isn't very good. Fountain bullets, there's almost never a time where fountain bullets isn't going to be the stronger, better option. So, I expect to get quite a lot out of this. Ooh, shielder guys, protecting the laser guys. Tricky. Good thing I can just paint in the entire screen. This is looking lovely. I actually... Yeah, the trailer footage thing is gonna haunt me slightly. That's okay. I'm really proud of the trailer. So I'm not gonna sweat it too hard. Instead, I'm just gonna sweat trying to stay alive. I think I would have to really perform poorly to not get a win out of this one. That last boss, even Zenith is tricky. There's no guarantees. I understand Karmai, the final boss, a little better now, having played more of the game than kind of ever before. I guess every amount of a game you've played is officially more of a game than you've ever played before. That's kind of infinite, isn't it? So, that's not very informative of anything. But anyways, I feel more confident in my skills. That's the main takeaway. Do I think I can live with the triple shot? Would that be my third coolant? That's crazy. But having the triple shot with the fountain for 12, I would have to go hitless through Zenith. That is a good enough reason to not go for it. I will take the heal. That's too risky. As insane as the amount of bullets on screen would be, I'd be ending up with a good, 1,000 bullets on screen at a time if I tripled. Although, no, it would be... No, maybe that math checks out. It might be as simple as tripling. I was trying to think of the way the fountain works and stuff, if it would be that simple. There's a chance I could have made it through this hitless, but I didn't have any guarantees of that. And he has a few attack patterns that still do tend to mess me up. Never mind, he's dead. But I would still have to be hitless for 8 more rounds or whatever. 2 health and max health, or the Pong Buddy. We almost grabbed him earlier. We'll just throw it in now, which isn't going to come up that often. because maybe it will. I have so many bullets firing in both directions, although he always stays in front of me, so it's not like, oh crap, the fire coming around. It's not like my backfiring CRT buddy is ever going to connect with that, so I probably don't get a lot out of that. Oh my god. I'm melting through enemies in a way that I haven't had in a hot minute, and it's forcing me to autopilot, not forcing me, causing me to autopilot. I need to force myself to smarten up, pay closer attention. Oh, they barely managed to clip it on the teleport back there. Very pleased with that. Oh, they planted a little monolith that shoved me just wide enough to get caught by a yellow. It's a bummer, man. That's such a scary flood of bullets. Okay, it's dead. We're moving on. We're fine. Oh, the recycler. Huge. And my speed up. It's pretty rare that that's like a highly sought after, but oh, I can finally learn how tidal wave works. I've had it a few times. I honestly don't know what causes it to trigger. Moving shoots extra bullets directly up. More movement speed creates more bullets. So I literally just invested in that. So if I just run in a circle, so I'm not even holding the trigger. That's just the tidal wave doing its thing. It is not huge. It's not a huge amount of bullets, but it's pretty rare to like not be on the move. And so it'll do its job. It'll contribute. We'll get a little extra going there. I was feeling pretty good about my teleports to get the bullets. Okay, I love the way the screen zooms out to make room for the boss. It has such an epic feel to it. So I've recently learned a little bit more about how this boss works. Majority of the time, his segments are covered, and they take 5% damage. They have 90% blocking. I thought I could move fast enough to avoid that. It gets so tricky when the parry planet is small and each little movement is like a little sketchy. Oh god, I wasn't even like shooting properly. This is not going to go very well. And every so often, every seconds, I believe, a different. Oh damn it, the prairie is so small. It's so hard to line up exactly in the right location. Every 7 seconds, a new location opens up on him that is vulnerable again. So yeah, that's how that works. Damn it, I'm toast. It's so hard to get to safety, actually. The prairie planet is tough. I don't think I realized how hard it gets when you get that small, because you are half the size of the planet, and you're like pretty wholly exposed at that point. Moving through things pretty good. Scores all around. Perfected zone 5. I can feel good about that at least. Pretty short run. Damn it. Times combo lost. Just once. Just one time. Dang, man. That was going really well. I felt so thrilled with that one overall. Blew it. I'm going to save up. I'm going to save up for a planet. So, let's leave that one alone for now. I notice that we have a visitor in the background here. We're going to bring in a banjo for a little guest appearance. She hasn't appeared on camera in a while. Go do your own thing there, you fluffy little monster with your fuzzy little pants. I just love the way it looks like she has pants. I'm a big fan of that. You can hang out there for as long as you like, banjo, cute cat. See ya. Okay, well, shorter video, but that's fine. I'm gonna pick it back up again immediately and try and unlock some new planets and fun stuff like that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.